Positions, my friends. Governor on the new, his insane organization and premium on the Euro. Let's go, man.
That sounded differently in my head. Leviatán on the defensive side for pistol round. A lot of
ASPAS, my boy, on the race.
With Mazzino, one of the highlight players for me. This guy,
yeah, man, eyes on Mazzino. Dude has been
Tom, and that's
insane.
This composition from TALON, it might be able to put LEV on the back foot.
Already.
He's so good in this angle,
We
man.
know this man's going to end up sitting at the top of the scoreboard.
Portal closed.
It's just whether or not there's anyone on the other side who can stop him. Primmie's the man we've been looking at, but taking that initial fight, well, it is going to be Primmie to get the kill. Trade is there, and now King steps up, leaving just a couple to try and stand, make it just one.
GT boys, my boy.
Plenty of time. And,
Eyes on him, man.
That was a nice shot. Couple more of those, he might have a chance.
Great player.
Yeah, listen, a few players are low, but that dropout of Hookah is
yeah,
deadly.
That's tough, dude. That's tough.
1-0. Kings recovered that Vandal, and now TALON 4 versus 5. Slightly better weapons for Leviatán. A little bit of damage done, but it's Jit Boys down to 30. A little bit of heal to come through. They've at least secured themselves one kill, but off that pick, they're not quick enough to take the site control. Leviatán have rotated in, and by the time they go for this hit, and Tom, it does look like they're still going to go for this hit. There's going to be 3 players waiting on site, 2 rifles as well. This is not an easy take by any metric, and Jit Boys has gone down ahead of the take. Now ASPAS
ace
on the site.
I didn't see the guy.
Dropped by Primmie and left to a 1v1. Already a successful bonus and a chance for a little bit more with Tex on the outlaw.
Tex is playing it patient though. All in all, a pretty successful round already for the side of LEV, but at this stage, you still got your sniper. You're going to sit there and hope that you can take this one over the line. Flash is going to give the game away, and he's teleported quite far from the site. He's not got enough time! Oh, no! Hey, he's fairly new.
It happens, he misclick. It's fine.
For this squad. He's only been on the Pacific stage a few times.
Second game of Yoru, but I'm sure he's played it a lot in rank. That is a disappointing way to lose out in the round. You can see Leviatán here.
That's not easy to play first map in Champions against ASPAS.
The rest of the team making their way through middle, but they've left Governor behind. He's trying to catch someone as they rotate, and actually, the whole team is going to rotate. They haven't pulled anyone, though. Have a move. That kill's so important. Mazzino, we've spoken about him being a hero, but it's only going to be the one.
Good trade.
The trade, fantastic, and the best opportunity we've seen so far. Ban, trying to play aggressively, though. And
yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah, that hasn't worked out. Primmie grabs the eye.
Okay.
Swing from
TALON's on the board, man. 4-1.
The fact that Governor, as a solo lurk, eliminates him is great. And look at the economy already. Okay, Governor. He's feeling it.
He's looking so good with the Neo, man. One of the best.
Well, this round is already over.
Yeah, pretty much. You're down to Calm and Mazzino. Weak weapons to try to clutch it back. Last round 2, ASPAS tried to use the showstopper. So
the question is, can he get the ace?
Good recovery early on in the half by TALON. Looks to be 42.
Yesterday.
And they're even moving the right direction.
Why is he even looks to get this, man?
Here for Leviatán is if TALON go blindly.
I don't expect anything less.
Cruise TPs into heaven, gets taken down by the Stinger. Someone walks blindly into Lamps. But
talking about last man, I miss last man champions. Where is last man?
And we saw
where is Loud?
Pistols.
When does Loud play?
That with rifles. Instead, it's just a direct approach to B. They're going to walk in, get a free plant, and from that point, Leviatán. I mean, they're not going to consider saving. They try to make this a costly round. The economy starting to get pretty healthy for the attackers after last 2.
The fact that they won it fairly clean. I think there was a slight upgrade, at least for Mazzino. So although their economy should be good for the next round, he may consider just looking for an exit and then holding on to the gun. And for Com, well, if he saves the bucket, he's lost the plot. I don't think there's any realm where that happens. I think he's looking to try and get closer to the spike, but ultimately, he's going to win a 1v1 with a classic versus a rifle. Yeah, fair enough. That is an upgrade worth saving. Can just head back. I think he may get caught by Cruz, but he's definitely aware of the
Oh my God, Con.
As well.
Save them, man. You earned that.
I don't think they're ever going to get more than that. And he gets an upgrade. Even if it doesn't work every single time, just not falling back. And he is. He's going straight back for it. Past the Molotov. King's trying to bait out the idea that he's retreated. He's still going forward. Through all of the util. still. Okay, I've maybe a little bit of an
need to help,
injection of fear, but the rest of the team
man.
have still capitalized. Primmie holding his ground on the flank. They've kept this advantage, but for a moment, as Cruz again attempts to TP, this is absolute chaos. Back into a 2v2 scenario. Ult popped as well by Primmie.
Yo, Calm looking good.
Again, we talk about this man.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
The new blood, but I don't even know if he's going to peak this in time.
Yeah, that was tough, man. That was tough. Great round for Calm.
And give a 5th round to Leviatán.
Timeout.
Jit Boys, though, is going to be challenged.
Jit Boys, bro. He's so good.
So crispy. 2 players.
He's an insane player.
A 3rd one there. And the 3rd one is
can also clutch, man.
the one you're most scared of.
Yeah, it would be staying tucked in as well. Is ASPAS going to overstay his welcome there?
That just look like the round.
Back towards it, they'd be in trouble. And you have Calm sat inside the pit, cautious that someone could be dropping out, trying to make a play out of Hookah. And, well, based on the icons on the map, that might be exactly what we're going to get. Still sitting around his Cruz, looking for the fight. Paranoia goes through. That's ultimately just keeping players in position on A. The full executes the B site. They're going to bypass the pit and leave Calm basically out of the round. He has to fight from a not so favorable angle. Instead, he's just going to give it up, drop the pit, and play the retake with his squad. But the re-pit from Talon, that's secure in spawn side. They gotta save. They gotta save
the weapons, bro.
An aggressive push as well from Calm. Now, Calm doesn't have anything to play with in this round. He's literally just got himself this shorty, but with the control he's taking, they now know everything they need.
Yeah, man, that's a great playback.
Stacked up. Thrash in heaven, ready to be fired out as soon as that deep space is taken. There's the fast lane. That is actually a Dizzy fired up, and a drop down. That's Governor gone. ASPAS doubling up, and then Tex comes into the fight. He's being pressured. Actually swings out a little wide. King's there for the trade afterwards, and with 12 seconds left, the pressure's on. Cruz needs to go for it. The shorty's chasing him down. Grabbing a
oh my god, yo, Calm.
6 on the
World champion, dude. World champion.
Push up towards A seems evident. Ban left on the other side of the map to cause some chaos. They've again caused that rotation on B, but look, the dog's just gone down B long. It's seen absolutely nobody. Rotates now back to A, but this is the first time in a while that Talon are finding the site relatively undefended.
Yeah, again.
The kill goes in on the other side of the map. Chaos for Leviatán. They're picked off left, right, and center. Mazzino has the pressure on him. The whole squad coming towards him. Bar Jit Boys, who's left behind. A flash on the left, a swing on the right, but the dash keeps him alive. A little slide around
bro. This engine in the right hand is so broken,
in fruition.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of what Governor's doing is just irrational and annoying, but when you're sat on the other side, it's so difficult to play against. For King, the finances are good. You're going to be going into the last round, so you might as well try and challenge this. And Governor again, it's a flawless, but now going the other direction.
I see a stack up towards this B site. Ult used by Governor. The finger guns are out, but Jit Boys still having
Jit Boys, man. Another Jit Boys round.
He's good to double up and then some. Mazzino's going to try to deal with him now.
Oh, I jinxed it.
Just the wrong moment.
Sorry, Jit Boys.
But it doesn't seem to matter too much. A 4v2 with Governor's pick.
King's ult, it's been online for a while. I think Mazzino's still wary that they could be on the other side, but the plant's going to be denied. That will allow for a rotation. The fact is they could still go back if they wanted to. A hero desperately needed for the side of Leviatán, otherwise Talon will have at least been able to close the distance from the way that this half started. Don't know if they're going to be given anything, although a few fights offered up to King.
Still a flash for Ban if they need it. Same thing for Primmie. Governor doesn't seem to want any help. Going in for the fights by himself. There's the Primmie flash, and there's the closer. Great.
75.
4 players B at the beginning of the round. This looks like almost a direct counter to whatever pistol they think their opponents have got planned. And the stun, decent, but they don't get anything off it.
Yeah, Tex was waiting for Primmie's peak, but even as he swings out now, he's caught. An opening duel for the side of Talon. They keep their control. The players still looking to get aggressive around here. There's no need to rotate all too heavily. They've got themselves a nice early advantage. The question is now with 4 players on B, as the timer ticks down, do they start to rotate?
Over towards long.
4 long.
It's weird. They're almost
Talon's a
playing this
different
like an
team,
attack. Like, let's group up together. We got one lurker, a Viper on the other side of the map.
Here we go.
And well, another one coming up.
Yeah, Leviatán was nowhere for this.
2 before. On the lurk. But he probably knows now that there isn't going to be anyone else here. It's whether or not ASPAS can actually retrieve this spike.
No blast packs to get him in and out. And Cruz quickly takes his head off. Calms flank all that remains of the round. And like you said, the spike is down. He's going to have to probably TP to go and get that. That would give him away. Instead, he's rotating the loud way, the long way. And, well, Ban has already spotted him. He's put in a box. 20 seconds left. 4 kills.
Yeah, no chance, bro.
And next to no time to do it. The spams are really what it comes down to, and there's a man right behind him with a knockdown.
No, dude.
Cruz for that one. Leviatán get control of sight. Plant in, no flank, but they're watching it with calm just in case. Snakebite already used, like we said, so there's a little bit of post-plant utility stripped from them. But in this round, you're going to look to do the damage with the rifles. There's a judge on Jit Boys that's going to have a tough time in taking anywhere else other than lamps, and so he's following the dog straight through, already tagged up, and they give up the space. Little tap from ASPAS as well. He's making it costly in terms of health, but now he's dropped. Quick peek by Governor's good. Decoy reveals the position to Mazzino, starting to connect the dots on where these players are, and Mazzino wants to make a play, but straight into the entire force of Talon.
King saved the day. Ace?
His 4th kill, and an ace might be needed, but the molly buys him a little bit more time. Up quickly as Governor, dashing around.
Ace for the king, man. He saved Leviatán right here, dude.
By Leviatán.
Oh my god, dude.
We were in a conversation in the green room.
Yeah.
Top fragger.
Players, we were talking about ASPAS, Mazzino, and you were like, maybe if those two guys don't turn up. What I say to you, I was like, what about King?
His mechanics are incredible.
Yeah.
They needed him. They desperately needed him in this round because, again, Talon are just grouping up like a death ball. And the thing is, every single time. All right, Governor.
Interesting position by Governor, man.
Everybody's favorite operator angle. You've pushed all the way through showers. I feel like I've said that about 8 times with him so far this game. The problem is it locks down a lot of control, but they are just walking up. I think they're starting to realize how much of a gamble in these rounds are being taken by Talon. And because of that, they just have a free amount of space. Now, the good thing for the side of Talon is not only do you still have showers control, which is about to be fought for.
Oh, now you're in trouble.
Now, well, Governor's under real trouble. How has he done that?
That's insane. That's insane.
He's been absolutely destroyed. He's been made to look a
What
fool. This man is in the spawn fighting absolutely.
What is Murphy, bro?
They can't quite deal with him. And
oh my god.
Alongside the finally, he's been
but only Mazzino left, man. That's the round.
There's no choice.
What was that from Governor, man?
He won't be allowed.
He was in such a terrible position, man. He got 2 kills and won down the round.
Primmie coming in here. The Governor seems to be the one in charge.
Damn,
my
dude.
goodness, what an incredible play. I don't know how he got calm. Sliding around through his own fast lane and look at this. Unbelievable.
It doesn't even take any damage. That was like some SSX tricky level stuff. Like just
it's glass cannon too.
He's got it, like you know the meter on the side, the style points are just going off the damn charts.
You're on fire.
I don't believe what I've just witnessed.
Timeout.
In play.
Last time they locked showers with the up, now
Primmie's got that angle on lock.
Short.
The wall goes up, and he'll take the space.
Yo, man,
I like this push, especially because he doesn't actually have a gate crash.
That's so interesting.
It's already already decayed.
Yeah, he's taking a risk. Oh, it's a nasty surprise to come. But a trade back again from King. This guy has been on point. 45 seconds on the clock. Seekers being popped as they look to make their move. There's the operator again from Governor.
Good,
seemingly unstoppable. Ultimate's going to be there, but doesn't last for long. And now ASPAS steps up to the plate. Puts them in an advantageous position. And bam!
What?
He seemed like he was on
There's no way.
But he actually wins that fight.
And the wingman's got the plant in. Mosh Pit and Molly and
they still have
Strike
boys,
online.
Man.
Thrash just in case.
Dangerous, man.
Talon need to move quickly to get back into
but
this
King
round.
has up to his track, thanks to Thrash.
Won't really contribute to that being possible. They're waiting in case there's someone close by. Maybe not yet realizing the post-plant setup they're about to run into. Here comes Orbital Strike to start it. It's halved, but damage is done. 25 and 8.
Oh, no.
In goes Thrash. I actually thought it would be a different order to this with the Mosh Pit coming in next, but they need to
they're gonna get a defuse.
late. They've already got it most of the way, but the diffuser killed just in time.
That was so close, bro. So close.
To save on the other side of the map. It's going in for
Oh,
the
this
outlaw.
out-locking
Respect
works,
the
man.
hustle.
4 players with
See if it
+1.
pays off.
Primmie is not moving. He is standing his ground. Paranoia, but I don't think the timing was there. I don't even know how Primmie has gone down to that, but I guess we'll need a replay of that one. Even still, that's the advantage they were looking for. Governor has to be dead.
Okay, they got trade.
Not going to be able to reload quick enough. And Cruz still lurking within the smoke. Has a little bit of support, but they do have to be wary of other angles. Mazzino taking the fight, but not overextending. Doesn't want to give the game away, and the timing for Cruz wasn't great, but he still got both kills.
Good shots.
Tex and ASPAS gone. They now have an advantage.
No post-plant utility either. This has got to be defended with pure brawn. Inside the smoke, Mazzino. Oh, it's beautiful! Up until that point, but he got there in the end. Reload in, low HP on one, but Ban's there to take the fight.
Huge run,
TALON
man.
were denied double digits in the last round, but they will be the first to reach it now.
Timeout.
It has put them on the back foot. The attackers now having to clean sweep back through, as we said. Oh, that's heard. That's heard. Calm was, I think, just close enough to get that sound cue. To have an idea there could be a man behind enemy lines, but they're focusing forward instead, leaving Calm to watch the flank.
Smoke's being thrown down from afar. Information definitely there. Looking like they're going to try and play this one as a retake, and you can understand why. Seekers are online, but also it's just that late positioning. Com actually has Viper's Pit, but in the meantime, he has taken out Cruz. It's not pretty from Tex. He's only going to get the one. He's done a lot of damage to Governor, though. Ban keeps things even. The trade's back continuous, and Primmie, he's got to be careful. The edge of this smoke that's about to fade. Calm is waiting, and ASPAS is watching. It's left all onto Ban to try and fight back, but ASPAS...
He's the guy, man. He's the guy. 11 to 10.
Our production is toxic.
I love it. I love it. Oh, here we go. ASPAS, he's straight in and straight out. No one else able to fight him. Mazzino's gone through the wall. Ban's doing a hell of a job. But now you might even think about taking it another direction. Viper's Pit is up, blocking out Calm's access to sight. And indeed, the spike is making its way backwards. Even then, okay, it is a retake from TALON on that side. Maybe the Pit can help out in the post plant. What's King 2 away? Won't be getting an orb all that easily. In fact, he might be getting an orb, but just from the death, down to 24 HP. He's ducking. He's made it.
Just about. I like the fact that TALON are not particularly committed on the A site. They've gone, okay, we're going to stack up again. This is something they've done throughout the half. Is
Calm still has the high Viper's Pit
with where they're putting their players, but they'd be happy to play the retake.
Still in the run,
and in this case, it makes a lot of sense. You've got Dimensional Drift online. You've got the Overdrive for Neon as well. Like, these are ultimates that can take space so ridiculously fast. You go, okay, you can have the site. And especially an ult like this, normally it's a death sentence, but with Yoru's ult, it's a little bit easier. Little bit easier to clear.
It may help. The concerns, though, Snakebite and Molly still online for the side of LEV. King playing far away, just looking to drop that in. Stop them where they start. Let's see if the ult certainly is catching them, but it's going to have to be Primmie to do the damage. He sees the short, he knows what he's up against. Flash goes in, second flash, and the spray from Calm.
Did they get half?
So much. The commitment from Primmie gets him one, but Calm still breathing. And now a chance to bring this across the line. It's only Ban remaining. This round was looking favored to TALON. They had it all. And the Pit's dropped. Ban's caught one, and with Pit down, he has to go quick. He has to get on that here and now, and he realizes there's just no time to root Calm out of position.
Too strong, my friends. LEV still in the game. 11 to 11.
Leviatán have clinched that round out of the jaws of defeat.
To the pit and fight while Com is distracted. Com is spamming into the smokes to try and stop the diffuser, because I think it did get halved, by the way.
I think so, man.
They're trying to defuse it while he is playing distraction, and then he runs in and just goes, okay, if I die, it's fine. I need to stop them defusing, and gets 2 kills from it.
Timeout.
The other side of things, Showstopper is close, and they've got the orbital strike.
Well, they've got the site control too, but Hookah's still in the hands of TALON.
Where's he going?
He's gone straight in, and that was not the play. Tex was very ready for that one. I mean, Cruz's TPs have been interesting.
Yo, TALON is doing this map, bro.
It does damage, but doesn't take down the players. ASPAS, though, with the wall bang does. And that's a little angle they weren't expecting. Jitboy's up top.
He's made it work before.
He's pulled back some rounds. Ban on the side, luckily corrects in time, but he's the last man standing.
1v3, 7 bullets.
Tapping away at the head, and he's not going to get a free opportunity. Mazzino, well, maybe he will. We get ADS on that.
That's the round, my friends. He gotta save this weapon.
Rifle in his hands and economy low. Saving might even be the play that he's going for.
He can't, my friends. Maybe point for Leviatán.
12 to 11. Talon have fought tooth and nail. They've proven that they can compete. That all becomes meaningless if you can't get it over the line. ASPAS, showstopper out. But speaking of out, the entirety of the opposing team
Little hero
set up for the retake. Ban, 1 kill will gift them Seekers, get them that information. The problem is the retakes have been solid. Molotov actually used early from King just to try and deny some of the space as they now attempt the retake to keep them in the map.
Still some post-plant utility. Oof. Still got the molly that was fired out.
Yo, King is insane, bro.
Double on the back, just swinging in. Every kill for Leviatán. Barely a score.
They fought well, man. It was a great game. GG.
100th time, but he'll be shut down here. 13 to 11. Leviatán looked down and out, but they came back in the nick of time. And now Ascent, their map pick, is up next.
Yeah, they've had to fight through what was some truly insane rounds from the likes of Talon.
Let's go, man. The zombie comp
with the traps.
appears once more.
They certainly
And my boy, ASPAS on the jet.
Let's say.
Yeah, it's going to be a brawl. I don't think there was ever a question about that. Throwing
Not gonna lie, I would love to see PRIMMIE on the jet as well, but
maybe you'd have expected,
let's see, man.
Ones that can all be
this is a nice comp.
Your controller could be played
Interesting
as a
one.
duelist. Even your initiator to an extent can be. And PRIMMIE, well, we've always talked about Battle Sage. That's an interesting one, just to get them the opportunity to fight and ignore heaven. That's the only plan of it, was to try and fight.
He always gets
succeeded. They've
at least one on the pistol, bro.
They're going to get themselves into the afterplant, and Tech's going to have to wait a sec before he can break the door.
I'll tell you what, these guys are not worried about what everyone else does. They're playing their own game out here, that's for sure. Talon losing Ban in the back lines. They send back PRIMMIE to try and deal with ASPAS, and he's done exactly that. Good round for PRIMMIE already. Let's see what else can be done.
I want to see Sunset, bro.
Oh, he's caught by Mazzino. That's the double kill that puts Lev back in it. And with Cruz on the site, he will not last long. Isolated. PRIMMIE's going to go for the ace. The wall drops at just the wrong time. And with that, Leviatán get another pistol.
But now, just more of a back and forth of battles. The problem, though, is that ASPAS is somewhat stuck in this.
Oh, they got destroyed, man.
Blink and you miss it. 3 dead.
5v2.
Well, I don't know how you recover from this one. Mazzino hoping that they run into his trap, but that's not going to be the case. Big rotation. He
once they throw really hard, man. There's no way.
Does feed the information over, but look at the mid play from Jitboys. He's there at just the right time. Calm left alone.
Got a 7 now, Calm.
Odin in hand. This will be a play that I'll remember for the rest of my life. But he won't even get the first.
That reminds me of your Odin plays.
Operator for ASPAS now, my friends. 1 HP?
Oh, come on, ASPAS.
Yo!
Obviously, that was the decay, but even still.
Well, the metal not quite getting the kill across.
He's alive, dude.
Quick reaction from ASPAS keeps him alive, but the same can't be said for Mazzino. He's died over on the B site, and Talon now know they've got a bit more space to work with. Pumping the brakes, taking a slower rotation away from the A site, keeping it in the back of Lev's head. They might still be going that way. We'll keep ASPAS in position. The AWP on the other side of the map is exactly what they want. B is going to be the new target. And this, like you're saying, Tom, the zombie comp, the fact that these guys can keep coming back from the dead, it is a challenge that Lev may find very tough to play against. Again, it's not what they've played in scrims. I'll tell you that for sure. Probably the first time Lev are coming up against them, unless they've had a crazy ranked game. Spam close for Calm, but they've managed to evade it just about. And so the site control and the plant goes to Talon. The advantage, not quite there, but Lev have to push into them. And ASPAS is miles away.
PRIMMIE, I feel like we're back on day 1 Ascent. Yeah, we're watching over the top of the wall, but doesn't quite get anything. Com does, though. This time the spam has connected. They're going to work out where PRIMMIE is as if they didn't already know, and he couldn't quite get the second. It looked like he was almost bang on. putting things into an advantageous position for that defensive side on the retake, and the shots just aren't connecting. Cruz trying to cling to life. And although the time was definitely getting a little bit lower, it's not going to be close.
Big
timeout.
Often it's a very different ball game, but in fact I think it's Lev that have been most surprised, most put on back foot.
Man.
Wall up.
He's gonna die.
Coming through as a result. Undeniable.
4 times in
Cruz
2
is
rounds.
back in the round.
Or maybe not. Let me try.
You
Let me
see
try.
these multitude of reses. Jit Boys still has another opportunity. ASPAS though is lurking around. A wrong angle taken or given up. In fact, it's going to be the flash. Not a bad trade, but even still they lose Cruz. This time they can't bring him back.
Well, Jit Boys goes down, and Jit Boys is back in the fight. Has a little bit of time to try to make this happen. Watch out for Deadlock, already popping up, looking to detain somebody, and in fact, the player dies to the wall bang of Calm, who's pulling out the classic for a little bit more.
1v3,
Jit Boys denied a second
HP.
wind, and Primmie 80 HP.
Never mind.
Spike down, 40 seconds left. Trap waiting on his left side if he runs down the stairs. He's heard it, so he knows. He can't even stand there and shoot unless he finds the trap first. Nice shot onto Calm. Now the spike can be retrieved and sight can be approached. Maybe the plant goes through, and a retake with King and Mizzino, 2 very strong players. But it's an opportunity for Primmie to show what he's worth.
Great sports.
We've already seen some impressive stuff. This would have to be the best.
The timing,
unfortunate
man.
timing. A very quick response for the side of Lev. I think maybe expecting that the slow... Oh, here we go again. Wall up on both sides.
And Hunter's Fury. Nice.
And that's going to lock them in. Stuck in position. Com's already going to find an opener, and there's nowhere for Jit Boys to go. Primmie,
Man, they can go, man.
still on top of the wall.
King didn't commit to the ult.
Has managed
Oh, they
to
don't
put this
know.
back into an advantageous position, and even better one. The only real issue for them now is that time. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah,
Calm
they have
is
to
waiting. In fact, the rotation's coming in from King back to the back of the site, exactly where he thrives. King is trying to slow them down, but it's going to be on Calm. Everything's on Calm to try and hold the line. The reposition, he's wary that he's being surrounded, and he is slowly closing.
Primmie, man, what a round, kid. Only ASPAS left.
13
With an up.
right now.
Gotta save this, buddy.
Well, here's a chance for Calm again. The spams as they make it through the door. It's a little late on the setup. Instead, he's going to be trying to catch them, I guess, deeper in. Lots of pings coming in from Talon. Tex catches Jit Boys and corrects on the Cruz. Ready for someone to be up top while Calm spams away to ban and dodges the Hunter's Fury.
Only Governor left.
There's nothing to be recovered here for Governor. I said I've enjoyed his Odin on this attempt,
Yeah,
but
he
a
was savage,
1v5 is a little too much to ask.
5-4. It really is just a back and forth at this stage.
He was
The
ready
streak
for
coming
Primmie
out
down,
earlier, but Lev starting to stabilize, and
Beautiful
this one
shots
just
there.
clean coming out from Tex. And other than that 3-round streak, it's been a singular round since.
Okay, split A.
Well, the utility will be cut out to start this. Talon looking to approach, but, well, ASPAS has other ideas. That shot almost lands.
got you, bro.
A block of ice gets in the way, and the second shot not quite quick enough. He can go up and over with the
He
updraft.
did some
but does
damage.
some serious damage. Governor, well, he's getting healed up quite a bit. He'll be back up to 100. But
Oh my,
Primmie
oh
has
my.
lost his life in the meantime. A little off angle that they weren't expecting. Mizzino grabs it, Cruz is down, and now they're looking to seize that last player. He won't be in the cocoon.
Great half for Lev. 84.
And the pistols have been going well. They find this one. It's another nail in the coffin of the Pacific #4.
Look at Talon.
We see
They
exactly
love
what's
to do these
expected of
pushes,
this
man.
defensive side. An early peek, or an early push even, coming all the way through B.
Ah,
He spotted it.
he's in trouble,
He's
bro.
going to call for the cavalry. They're going to try and fight this. They want to brawl with the side of Talon, but for now it's just an even trade. And Talon think better
look
of
at
it.
that.
They're
They have no
pushing them
idea.
back in towards
They're defended
Tex,
it?
who is now hiding within the site. It seems like they have an idea. Van definitely has an idea. Unfortunately, he can't do anything about it, and now they're going to continue to battle and brawl. Mizzino lost, but Tex is going to get that spike, and they're waiting for Jit Boys. It's
Yeah,
left
this
up
is
to
looking
Primmie.
like Lev is gonna win, bro. Not gonna lie.
Across the line, even in a tough situation like this. Leviatán
The
need to be
first
careful.
map,
They don't
man,
know
was
where
so
he is.
cool.
They found out, though.
Have gone in their favor this time. A lot of utility,
30 seconds left.
and they now have to go for this. Mizzino leading the charge. Shock darts being used to try and soften them up, but it hasn't caused too much in terms of damage. 2 kills or more is needed for this to be costly. There's already the first for the trades. Coming in thick and fast. How has PRIMMIE come out with 2? It's now left on to just
What is
ASPAS
happening?
into a 1v2 scenario. And
There's hope for TALON here, my friend.
Nasty little angles to hold on B. Let's go for it. And if not, we run and we die to the spike afterwards.
What?
That's outrageous.
Free
The follow-up as well.
Free gun.
Fan picking up the Spectre and then spraying it down to take ASPAS. Well, they might have hoped for the pistol. It looks like I expect I'm going to see a push coming through. With a smoke up, I don't know if that will delay them or just get them to flash through.
This is the thing. This is the special from Cruz. He loves to go for these pop flash plays. Even still, it's only going to be the 1-for-1 trade. The ult was lost in the middle. Governor waiting. It's another kill with the Odin and the spam back on the other side, but the advantage sits with TALON.
2 players spotted and they know where Calm is. That's every piece of information there for the side of TALON. They've got all the players jotted down in their positions. 45 seconds left. Nade is good. It's forced King back. He can't take the space any longer. Smoke goes down. An attempt to delay them that little bit further to make them think it's still an A hit while they shift to the other side of the map. 33 seconds left. And it's only 1 player on B.
Left.
Governor, reveal, shock dart, and an Odin. He's going to have to do it by himself. If he goes down without a kill, this round may be favored to LEV again.
Okay, now they know Ben's gonna be fast on the flank.
Just holding an off angle. He's not going to get hit, but it's King with the drive-by. Odin gone, sight gone, and it's going to have to be the retake. This was looking like a solid position from TALON, but it's very quickly divulged into an advantage for the other side. And with the TP online for King, he can reposition late into the round if needed. But it seems like with the attack side Odin, they're going to hold that back site.
Yeah, now this is where the trouble begins. You've already used the reveal at least, but Calm just firing out shock darts. A little misread on how quickly TALON are looking to take this. Only now stacking up and making the push. They've got Calm, they've got King. It's ASPAS to do it all.
Okay.
And
PRIMMIE, man. This kid is different, bro.
3v3 retake, and all members of TALON, the 3 that went in, are left standing in the end.
The scoreboard. He is 21-9. The next 3 players on his team combined have the same amount of kills. Like, it's actually ridiculous.
Timeout.
We know their upset potential, but someone like PRIMMIE delivering this level of play is unfathomable. LEV have taken a bit of control. We've seen this a couple of times in Americas. They're putting their trap outside A, stopping any aggressive peeks. Again, if you're going to peek that, you're going to do it with a flash. You're not going to shift walk it. You're going to swing it. That's when the trap's going to get you. Nice shot by Tex. Well, that's the man that you need to take down. And the best part is he can't
That was
himself back
insane,
to
man.
life.
Yeah, no matter how many kills he gets.
Oh, hit.
Annihilation utilized. There's nobody remotely close to try and deny that one from happening. That's an easy kill for Mazzino. A lot of the time that ult will go astray. Governor rotating into position, but they're going to be revealed. Jit Boys is going to try and catch a timing, and he has done just that, but he doesn't get anything for it. The movement too good. The pop flash is great.
What?
So is the net.
Yeah, you're dead, bro. You are dead,
It's
bro.
going to be the same again.
10-8.
Timeout.
TALON playing much further back, and they will be ready for this short push. LEV just about to walk around the corner, and it's a clean
that's
shot
the
for
spike.
Van. Although the Hunter's Fury is activated, looking for some victims. Nice kill coming in from Jit Boys. The numbers stay favored for TALON, and they've got the control. They've got control with the wall inside B main, but they've rotated fully, leaving that side of the map open.
Yeah, it's mainly middle where the biggest threat will be. I think the timing from PRIMMIE is pretty much perfect. I mean, he knows when that wall is going to break, makes his way back into the site before anybody could possibly get through. The only problem is middle, and there you go. It's been completely abandoned. Governor will fall, puts things back into an even scenario and puts the pressure back onto this young man again. 14 seconds left, they've dashed past, but he's repositioned, looking to hold the line, and ASPAS obliterates him. Not this time.
For Calm.
2 remain to try and pull this back for TALON.
Oh, they're still going to try it. Cruz ult not that useful here realistically, and with Jit Boys
what a round by
through, the
Tex,
flash
dude.
was there to fight out of the smoke. They didn't expect someone to be in it, and running through his own nade. Cruz going to try to make it work. You can see it, the writing on the wall. It could have been the play. Instead, Leviatán push up to 11, now 2 away from taking the series 2-0. I think in a normal fight they would be. Add to that the stun for sure. I like Ban's position. A nice try. The shot doesn't quite connect. Paranoia forces him back. He's got support though. Cruz is holding it from the side. He's been spotted. Mazzino needs to decide whether he wants to commit to this, and it looks like he does. Caught Cruz. Down he goes. Can be revived, but the time's starting to run out and no one close enough to do so. That's a player down.
Doing it again.
Leviatán 5 versus 4 with control over the A site. But yeah, Jitboys had some serious success here in catching them off. He couldn't find the kills, but this time it's different.
Yeah, it's only going to be the one though. And then that's the problem. It almost seems too little too late. There's going to be ASPAS just executing Primmie, and he wants a little bit more. Feeling it at this point. Plant will finally come in, but look, the wall is blocking off another. And ASPAS just holding onto the angle. Got so much still to play with Jitboys. Well, he's going to try and bring himself back from the dead, and he will. But they're just running away from him. They're avoiding him. They want him to try and make a play through this, and in the meantime, ASPAS is still holding on.
Map and series points for Leviatán.
4 chances to close this out. Hunter's Fury still there for Calm, but Ban has his own ultimate.
Oh,
see where this goes.
They've caught him with the net.
It's
That's
done.
so disgusting. The combinations that this team are pulling out. Jitboys didn't stand a chance in hell. He's crouched in a corner, just waiting for death. I love the way that they're utilizing this deadlock. And well, Ban, they're just gonna wait. Yeah, go on. A nice ult, bud.
Well, at least he gets to run it back. Another chance.
They could have walked it back.
Leviatán, you're making me a deadlock fan, and I almost hate you for it. And there's some serious ideas behind the squad.
On challenges
well.
and name, my
They've been
friends.
interesting, but here is their
Those
final
tier
stand,
2 things.
potentially. Already 1 man down.
Teach
ASPAS grabs Cruz
the
with a
T1s
quick
how to
blitz.
play.
Mazzino follows up as well. Governor and Primmie, 2 big players in the last map. And for this squad now have it all to do. 5 players to take down, 3 more rounds after. It's not an easy feat, and it's left just to this man. He's shy of an ace. 4
It was a close
kills
game, man. It was a
to
pretty
lock
good
it in,
game.
to
Primmie,
close
you are insane,
this
kid.
round, and then look for 3
You are
more.
insane.
It's a long road back. And it looks like Leviatán have done it.
I
the
hope
time ticking away, and 3
next
man
map,
firing squad waiting for the swing.
next game you play
It's
Jet.
done.
GG!
Number 1 for a reason.
He did great on stage, man.
Take it 2-0.
Yeah, I think an incredible performance from either side. Like, honestly, I think we came in looking at TALON and going, okay, they're probably going to get bullied out of this server. And then just going across the scoreboard, you can see the value that every single player on the Leviatán side was bringing.